My name is Clara Hayes, and for as long as I can remember, my family treated vacations like exclusive events, ones I was never invited to. Every summer, my parents and my two older brothers would jet off to beautiful destinations. Italy one year, Hawaii the next, and once even the Maldives. I'd see the pictures online, all smiling faces and matching outfits, with captions like, "Family time is the best time." But I wasn't in a single one. When I asked why, my mom would say, "Oh honey, you're always so busy with your little projects." Or my dad would add, "It's just for us this year, maybe next time." The truth was, they didn't take me seriously. I wasn't like my brothers. One was a lawyer, the other a doctor. I was the creative one, the one who studied environmental design and spent her days drawing sustainable housing plans instead of chasing a real career. They called me a dreamer, and not in a kind way. I used to cry after every family post I saw online, wondering what was so wrong with me. But after a while, I stopped being sad and started being motivated. If they wouldn't include me, I'd create my own path, and my own place. After college, I struggled at first. No one wanted to hire a young woman pitching eco-friendly architecture when big firms were obsessed with glass towers. So, I started small, freelancing, designing low-cost green cabins for people who wanted off-grid living. It wasn't glamorous, but I loved it. One of my early clients, an older investor named Mr. Larson, was impressed with my passion. "You've got vision," he told me. "Not many people your age think about the planet and profit at the same time." He offered me a chance to collaborate on a small island project, building a sustainable eco-resort on a piece of undeveloped land off the coast. The challenge. It was remote, untouched, and risky. But I didn't hesitate. For the next 2 years, I poured my heart into that island. I designed everything: solar panels, rainwater systems, cabins made from reclaimed wood, all blending with nature. When construction finished, it was breathtaking. White sands, green roofs, and a serenity money couldn't buy. Mr. Larson was so thrilled that he offered me a stake in the project, 25% ownership. I cried that night, not because of the money, but because someone had finally seen my worth. 5 years later, tragedy struck. Mr. Larson passed away. His attorney contacted me weeks after the funeral. "Miss Hayes," he said, "Mr. Larson left a surprise in his will. He's transferring full ownership of the island to you. He said you were the only one who truly cared about it." I couldn't believe it. I wasn't just a designer anymore. I was the owner of the entire island resort. I renamed it Haven Isle and began expanding, turning it into a model for sustainable tourism. The resort gained attention in travel magazines and environmental publications. Within a year, celebrities were visiting, influencers were tagging it, and investors were calling. Then came the poetic twist. One day, my mother called out of the blue. "Clara, sweetheart," she said, voice dripping with sudden warmth, "we're planning a big family vacation this year. Maybe you could help us pick a destination." I almost laughed. "Where are you thinking?" I asked casually. "There's this island everyone's talking about," she said. "Haven Isle. Looks beautiful. Maybe we could all go there." I paused, smiling to myself. "That sounds perfect, Mom. I'll handle the arrangements." A few weeks later, my family arrived, completely unaware. I greeted them at the dock, wearing the resort uniform and a name badge. My dad blinked. "Clara, what are you doing here?" I smiled. "Welcome to Haven Isle," I said. "I own the place." The silence that followed was delicious. My brothers looked at each other, confused, while Mom's jaw dropped. "You own this," she stammered. "All of it," I said. "You excluded me from vacations for years, so I built my own." For the rest of their stay, they walked around in stunned politeness, complimenting everything they once dismissed me for. I didn't rub it in. I didn't need to. Watching them eat breakfast under solar-paneled roofs, sitting on furniture I designed, and sleeping in rooms powered by systems they once called impractical, was more satisfying than words could ever be. When they left, Mom hugged me and whispered, "We're proud of you." For once, I believed she meant it. Now, every summer, families from around the world visit the island my family once ignored me for dreaming about. Sometimes I sit by the shore, watching the sunset, thinking about how things turned out. My family excluded me from vacations, but in the end, I built a place they'll never forget. And this time, they'll always need my invitation to come back.